She can't retire because of health care? Ugh. I read this email and oh my goodness. Okay, so let's read this. This is crazy. Sandy writes in, love your videos and your rally cry that you don't need millions to retire. I'd like to retire over the next year and we feel we have the funds to put away to accomplish this. But I do enjoy my job and still working on switching from a saving to spending mentality. I'm one of those people trying to figure out how to cover healthcare costs until age 65. I'm 58 and my hubby is 60. I do have healthcare through my employer for both my husband and me, but it costs $12,000 a year. This includes covering one of our children who has type 1 diabetes, expensive, $400 a month after insurance coverage. So between her diabetes and their $12,000 a year, that's roughly $16,000, $17,000 a year. I'm like, yeah, that's not cheap. Hoping you can present a video on healthcare options for retirees and their children. I know you have mentioned Obamacare, but not sure the income limits or other things to consider. Hoping you would be able to do a video on this. Okay. This is one of my last hurdles to get over with being comfortable with drawing down savings. And general information. Husband's 60, but he retired because of his crappy old job. Wife still working. 3 children, 24, 22, and 28. And it looks like just one is on her coverage still. All right, so I'm like, all right, it's going to cost probably $24,000 a year for Obamacare. That's what I usually say for a family, for a husband, wife. I usually default to about $2,000 a month. I would think the same here. Maybe more, maybe less. I don't think it'd be that much more, but again, $24,000 is my default. If you can make it with $24,000, you're probably gonna be okay. So I'm like, wow, okay. So how are we gonna get by that $24,000? And then I keep reading. $300,000 in Roth. $1 million in investment account and $2.5 million in 403b 401k. So she has almost $4 million, my friends. $4 million. Really appreciate all you do to keep us educated and grounded in our faith. Oh my goodness. And I emailed her back. I said, look, I'm going to do a video on this, but I'm going to show you tough love. Now she likes her job, so I'm not even sure what the premise was. She has one of these last hurdles before she can retire. Well, if you enjoy your job, why are you going to retire? I don't know, but let's just say they mandate the jab, all right, the prick, and she goes, I'm not getting the prick, all right, and she goes, I like my job, I'm willing to sacrifice it. By the way, isn't it odd that we said we have a labor shortage, but we're going to mandate people get the pricks or they're going to be fired? I find that very odd. It's like racism. We know what's happening here. Corporate America doesn't like certain groups of people. Certain groups of people are the ones least likely to get vaxxed, and corporate America can say they just don't like Trumpers when in fact we know they don't like certain groups of people. You know what I'm talking about. You know who those groups of people are who are more hesitant than others to get vaxxed as well they should be. Just look at CDC history. Certain groups of people, yeah. But corporate America can't say that, so they got to say, we don't want anti-vaxxers here who are they're assuming they're Trumpsters. Interesting. Anyway, Sandy, pardon my French, but what the hell? What the hell, dude? You got $3 million of assets? $4 million of assets! First of all, you got $300,000 in Roth, $1 million in an investment account. So assuming there's a cost basis of $500,000, you go into the investment account, you specifically identify your principal, you sell those stocks or bonds or whatever the hell they are, and you live off that, and you're going to get Obamacare for cheap because you have no taxable income. It's stupid. At some point, they're going to change it to assets. You can see that a mile away, but right now it's for taxable income. Even if you didn't do that, let's say it costs $2,500 a month for Obamacare. $2,500 a month. That's $30,000 a year. All right, $30,000 a year for 7 years. We take our trusty calculator. I don't even need $30,000 for 7 years. That's $210,000. $210,000 on a $3.8 million portfolio. What is wrong with it? And I told her, please, I'm going to give you tough love. What is wrong with people, man? That right there is 5%, 5.5% a year that you got to take from your portfolio to pay for Obamacare, if it even costs that much. I'm sitting there, I'm stunned of what they've done to people. Dude, you got $4 million, 30,000 a year on Obamacare, and then you go on Medicare. It'll be about 12,000 a year. I sit there and I'm amazed. I cannot believe how scared people are to retire. This is insanity. How did people get by in the past? They didn't. This whole thing about health insurance costing you to go bankrupt, it's simply not true. Gail Heriot, Heriot, from the University of San Diego law professor, who was on the OCR, Office of Civil Rights, researched the stupid Elizabeth Warren paper that set her up, obviously claiming she was an Indian, and then writing false stories about healthcare costs bankrupting people is fake. What is it? Why are we so scared? You got $4 million and you're scared of Obama, not Obamacare health insurance. It's the weirdest flipping thing to me. I don't get it. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You can afford it. I literally don't understand this level of reasoning. I don't. It's the weirdest thing at all. And then on top, if you do it right, you don't even have to pay $30,000 a year because Obamacare is based on income, not based on assets. You could take it from your Roth, as a matter of fact, and not pay any tax. This is so weird. Why are people so afraid? Because they're worried about there's gonna be some huge healthcare issues. Oh my goodness, background us! Ah! I'm like, where's the evidence? Where is it? Where's the long-term care? Ah! Where's the evidence? Grandma, why? How much did it cost her grandma? She's $300,000. Wow. All right. How did grandma afford it? She sold her house. Oh, yeah, she sold her house. Yeah, that's right. Okay. How many grandmas are spending $300,000? I literally don't. The fear mongering is just mind-boggling to me. Yeah. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. All right, love to hear your comments. Thanks now.